Hey, what's up everybody? It's DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Welcome to this video and welcome to the channel as well. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that sub button. As you can tell, it's a new channel and we appreciate every sub that we get for this channel. And definitely like to give you new tips and tricks and values and different things that you can use in FL Studio and just in your music alone, just as a music producer such as myself. So and also when you hit subscribe, hit the bell as well, so you get to see all the new videos that we post up, and so that way you don't miss any tricks that you can use towards your productions and just make you a better producer and just do some really cool stuff. So anyway, today's video is the hi-hat. Get your hi-hat game crazy. This is an actual beat that we've been working on in the beat making series, so I can play it for you if you haven't heard it. Let's just start it from the beginning. Let me see how it goes with the verse here. Pretty cool. So this is not a beat making video. We're just going to show you how to do some cool things with your hi-hats. Right quick, we're going to focus on track 6 and track 7. Track 7, actually, let's just highlight this area. To do that, you hold down Control, left click, and we're just going to highlight these bars here, and it looks like my snap to grid isn't on exact grid. That's on none, so let's just do beat, so that way we get a nice steady 8-bar loop. So we're going to focus on the hi-hats here. So let me show you some cool tricks that you can do. Well, without using plugins, you can do some cool stuff. So this is pattern 6, and pattern 7 is a little change up at the end. I'll play it. This is just a standard rhythm. And let's zoom in on the piano roll here. Notice they're all the same velocity, right? But it sounds like I am using an effect here. Let me just give you this little trick you can do as well. And this is a FL Studio plugin called Panomanic. And what that is it's sending the channel from left to right. And you can actually see it here in the meter. You got left and right going. And what Panoramic does is, obviously sending the sound left and right. And this is the amount. It's really drastic there, but in this particular beat I didn't want it too drastic. And this is the speed of that particular movement. That's moving so fast you can barely tell. So, and also if you want it really slow, it's all the way on the left, and it should eventually go to the right, but that's way too slow. We're gonna have a really long video we do that. So we'll keep that as is, and these are the different patterns of the panning that you want. It's a sine wave, etc. But yeah, those are the different waves of the panoramic. So the goal of this video wasn't just to show you that, it was actually to show you some cool stuff you can do. So on top of that, going left and right, what I can do is highlight everything, Control A, and then hit Control R. Excuse me, not Control R. You hit Alt R, I believe. Yes, that brings up the piano roll randomizer. I showed this in another video, but you can also use it in hi-hats as well. So what it does, you can change the velocity and kind of humanize it in a way, because as a human being such as yourself, we receive music in a natural way, and just having it hit like that on velocity kind of takes away from that human feeling sometimes. So this kind of gives it that human feel, and also like a little bounce too. And you can do it manually. You can randomize it. It's just a real quick way of doing it. So, and you can you know, really turn it up or really turn it the other way, left or right, determining how drastic you want the velocity changes. So let's hit accept and just hear how it sounds now. And we can always undo. So we gotta go left and right. Let's just redo that. And here how it sounds with the beat. Yeah, so it has a lot more feel to it now. That's a quick way of changing your hi-hats around using the randomizer. That was Alt. Don't let me mistake that. Control A and Alt R. Yep, Alt R. And we're gonna randomize these as well. Just leave it like that. That's cool. That was for pattern 7, a little change up. And for the hi-hat roll, which is pattern 8. Sorry, not pattern 8. Pattern 12 maybe? Yes, pattern 12. Here's another trick you can do with your hi-hats. You can go, this is pattern 12. Let's just solo that and start it right where it starts. Not there. And I forgot which sound we used. And if you're wondering, this sound, this whole beat is actually made from the Sounds for Producers Scorpion Sting Volume 1 loop pack, which is available now at the website, and it's for a discounted price, so I'm not sure how long it'll be at that price, so make sure you cop that and you can make some cool stuff. Where was it? Okay, it is the You Upset hi-hat roll. So what you can do with this, notice there's 2 different notes and the roll is built into the sound. I don't know why the spacebar is going crazy. This could be my laptop, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes it does that. But anyway, what I was going to show you, what you can do inside of the channel rack, you can actually go to this, which is called a graph editor. This was around in like really early versions of FL Studio, but you can they put it in the channel rack easier to get to now. So, and what you can do is pan or do any of these fine pitching, you know, any of these parameters: note pitch, velocity, release velocity, fine pitch, panning, mod X. You can use your own modulation, shift, whatever. Usually what I do with hi-hats with this is probably pan it, and I might even pitch it down a little bit. So let's use some panning here. Now actually notice I already did it. So when I hit play, the first note, which should have sounded, is to the left, seconds to the right. So I did use this feature in this beat. Also what I can do with the one that's going to the right, let's mess around with some fine pitching. Let's just pitch it down a little bit, see what happens. Yeah, so that gives it a little flavor. So let's hear it all together. And it's just little things like this just makes your beats that much better. So let's audition. Now remember, we have panoramic going left to right here. Let's increase the amount. There we go. Increase the speed a little bit. And we have rhythms going on, we got panning going on, and we got pitching going on. So we got a lot going on just on the hi-hats. And when you listen to it with the beat, like that pitching down or that second hi-hat roll as well. I'm actually glad I used that on this beat, so it sounds pretty good. There's of course tons of things you can do, you know, adding extra plugins on the hi-hats, you know, some type of timing things like growth speed and halftime, and just experiment, you know, with effects. But that's without effects. Panoramic kind of comes with FL Studio, and it's cool because you don't have to like pan each hi-hat, so it's a quick way of doing it. And also, you know, it has a lot of little control things that you can do with it too. So just doing little things like this to your hi-hats, you know, definitely enhances your beats. And you can add like more than just 2 hi-hats. You can just get really crazy with it and do some cool stuff. So more to come. Just wanted to show you some cool tricks that you can do in the channel rack as well as in the piano roll, and you know, with the panning, and you know, with panoramic of course. And of course, you know, you can do the random velocity. Let me select all so I don't call it the wrong thing again. Oops. Alt R, the randomizer, so that way, you know, you can you know, utilize the tools that's in here. So anyway, again, it's DJ Fanatic from soundsfromproducers.com. The site is up. Awesome, man. Really happy the site is up. This beat is made from the Sounds for Producers Volume 1 loop pack. And if you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up, please. And also hit the sub button, become a subscriber, and hit the bell so that way you're part of notification. You get to see all the new content and little tricks that I can teach you just to make your music better, and then you can experiment and you can keep making hits, you know, and move on up the ladder in your perfection and your craft of being a producer. So have a good night, and keep making great music. All right, peace, y'all.